Welcome back, everybody. Automotive Inc. Today we're removing the driver's seat out of a 2016 Ram. Now this will be the same for basically 2010 and up to 17. More than likely also further up, just because Ram didn't change much. They did change a little bit of the interior, but I think the way they mount this will be the same, but for at least 10 to 16. Before we get started, please smash the subscribe button. Helps a small channel out. Thumbs up, notification bell, tons of how-to videos on there. If you're looking on how to remove specifically the passenger seat, there is a separate video I will link below. But I'm going to show you all the tools and everything you're going to need to do. So we're removing this seat because this seat's all broken down and this seat cushion's all torn up. Plus, I got to clean this thing out. It's full of dog hair. If you've watched any of the stage videos, it's pretty nasty. So really the only difference from this side to the other side is there is one trim piece. So you have a trim piece right here, nothing else anywhere else. This thing is attached by one clip, so you can just take your meat hook and pop it off. If you have interior trim pulling tools, like I highly recommend, I'll link some down below. You can also use that, but we can see we just got a lot of debris, a lot of dog hair. And so this is really the only way to get it done. So just like the passenger side, we don't have any mechanical stuff really in here, but we do have some mount points over there. You can see that large one. On the passenger side, we had a little bit, we had 4 different ones. The console is attached to the driver's seat bracket. So we're going to work on taking these out. And like I said, we're going to tell you all the tools that you need. So let's get rolling. So I like persuasion, so I use my impact gun to remove these. This is a 16 mil, and it is not the same on the back. All right, so now that we got those two moved, my suggestion is to slide the seat forward so we can access the remaining bolts easily. All right, so these back 2 bolts are 18s. You can use just a regular socket wrench. Now, what I did find interesting is the ones I've removed before, there's usually a separate bracket down here. There's nothing missing, so we're good. We're actually free to take the seat out now. But there's one other thing we must do before we take this out, guys, and that's unplug our wiring harnesses, so that way we don't damage them. So I like to put that kind of back in the middle, and then every time I take a seat out, I like to lift it up a little bit. Not too far, not too far. We don't want to have any issues here pulling it out, but there is a little bit of slack typically. So from here, guys, these are push-pull connectors. You can't screw them up. They're color-coded and one size fits all, but you can see this one right here fell down. Sometime that goes in those holes later. And then I'll finish this up with reinstalling it once I get it repaired. But these are just push-pull, so push in the connector, squeeze the little trigger down, and then you'll be able to pull them out. Just keep in mind, if it's not coming at first, then you're probably doing it wrong. So do not pull on the wires themselves. There is always a push tab. So I got my fingernail behind this guy down here, and we're gonna squeeze it out. It's always much easier when you could do it with both hands. But if you need to, you can use a small screwdriver to push the tab down, but I recommend using one of those clips. But like this yellow one right here, the clip's right here. It's easy to see. Push in and then pull out. Do not pull on the wires. And then when you have these done, don't set the seat back down on those wires themselves. All right, from there, guys, before you pull it out, you have your seat belt that goes in here. And on the install, I'll show you, we got to worm that way back in here. But you can see, this is mine, crap galore down here. So we're going to get this part. Looks like my brother-in-law made 11 cents on this detail. We got some rusty screws. That doesn't belong here. We'll get all this cleaned up. And then, like I said, we got the seat out. We'll get the base cleaned up. You can kind of see it now. It's nasty. And broke down. The back looks good. Dog hair, though. Dust. And we can just see that you're never going to get these places. Just trying to do it while it's in the car. Now, again, most people don't detail cars like this, but that's what I do. So that's how you remove it. Again, 4 bolts, 3 connectors. Now, I did find, check this out real quick. So on this connector, you need to pull this tab before you'll be able to push it. Like I said, if I couldn't get it with one hand, I knew there's something else to it. This one I just pulled down because it has these 2 hard to get tabs popped out. And once you get them slid out, then you can either disconnect it or you can just do it. But we can see we got a lot of grime in there, so it's kind of sticky, but just lots and lots of nastiness. So we're going to get working on this part. because other than this and those vents and to pull that tray out, we've now got every ounce of dog hair out. And it's looking really, really, really good. So we're going to keep crack-a-lacking on this, and I'll see you in a second.